Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron.
And I'm Bionica Brown.
And we are back. We had a short break last week.
Just a tad.
Just a little one. I went off on a whirlwind vacation to St. Louis. Had a ball.
All those sandy beaches.
I saved some sand for my last vacation. I took it just kind of sprinkled it around the floor in our hotel.
Okay, just to get that feel. Huh?
Yeah, we had a ball. Something funny happened while we was there too.
Oh God!
I've been waiting to share this. I think it was the first day we were there. Like, we got in the hotel, checked out. You know, it's a little 4-hour drive. Ain't like you're gonna fly to St. Louis for 15 minutes. So we get there, check in. Nice room. Just went and put our stuff up. Went up to the top so you can see the arch. Check that shit out. Look like view over the little downtown area. Oh. Wait a minute. All right, we went and got some food first. We went to a Mexican seafood spot.
Okay.
And they are really good. I got a video that I posted on Facebook. It's actually in the midst of. It's actually going viral right now. It's like a couple 100,000 views.
You know, just a couple.
Hey, you know what? I made a deal with the guy. Because that's how I found out about it, through a viral video on Facebook.
I seen it too.
Yeah, so all right, I go in there. I was like, hey man, if I can get some views on my video when I post it, like, can I get a free meal when you know how niggas is? Can I get something free when I come back? So he was like, yeah, you got a lot of friends? Yeah, I got a few friends.
Just a few.
So anyway, that video's going viral. All right, we got something to eat. We went a couple places, looked around. So we got back to our hotel, park, said, okay, let's walk around some downtown area, just look around. And we walk up on these horse and carriage rides. So my girl like, hey, let's take one. I'm like, cool. I don't know nobody up here. I'll get on. So, all right, we get on. First of all, the driver he wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like, he was one of those people, like, when you get on these carriages, you're supposed to enjoy the scenery, you know what I mean, talk to who, you know what I mean, you own that motherfucker with. This dude did not shut up and pull off until we were almost about, like, back around. We paid for, like, a 20-minute ride. So, all right, 15 minutes into the ride, we're on the way back. He sees another carriage coming. He was like, oh, that's my son. I'm like, I really don't care, bro. You've been talking for 15 minutes. So, anyway, he stops and get off. And just leave us there. He like tell the horse to whoa. He get off the fucking horse. So I'm sitting there like, I've seen a lot of movies where crazy ass horses just took off and they're dragging this fucking carriage through the city and there's no way to get off. That didn't happen though. But I was sitting there for a few minutes and this lady pops up out of nowhere like it's like recording this. I turn around like, what the fuck was this? It's this animal rights person, and she runs up and's like, these horses do not want to work. They are not built for this. He should be somewhere enjoying his life, and you guys are making him work 24. I'm like, oh, shit. So she taking pictures of us. She was like, this video will be on the news tonight. I'm sending it to the alderman. I'm sending it to the governor because, I guess there's certain rules. You're not supposed to leave the horse unattended with, like, patrons on the back.
Yeah.
So I think we made the news that night. Just sitting there looking, like, puzzled, I guess. Like, it was the craziest thing. She was fucking going off. Like, she really, I don't know if she really cared about the horse or if she just wanted to, like, have something on. They're trying to end horse carriage rides in downtown St. Louis.
I heard about that. Well, not just in St. Louis. I heard they're trying to end them, like, everywhere. I
mean, the horse was cool. Like, people were walking by, petting it. I mean, it didn't seem like he was, you know what I mean, he was tired. But I don't know. I'm not the horse whisperer. I don't know his pain or anything like that, but it was just weird how she just jumped out of nowhere. Like, how did you know he was going to get off of that carriage, like, right there? And
she was waiting.
She was waiting.
she said, there they are.
I'm like, hold on, dude.
But the crazy
I ain't
thing
dressed
is,
for the news today.
She shouldn't have got mad at you. She should have got mad at the guy that was, you know, that's stupid.
She didn't get mad at him. It was actually a good thing because after she said that and he got back on the horse, that motherfucker didn't say shit else the rest of the ride. Now I could actually talk to my girl. Like, that nigga was nervous. She was ready to get back and call his manager. Like, look, bro, I had to.
That boy worried about losing his job.
Yeah, I had a little incident today.
Oh, wow.
Overall, it was fun. We got to go to Sweetie Pies. I'll wrap this up with that. We got to go to Sweetie Pies. I've been to, I think it was a location that they closed down. We went to the new one today. As soon as we pulled up, I knew Miss Robbie was going to be in there because I saw her made back outside. Like, I'm like, oh, shit, she's in here. So we eating, we sitting there, and then all of a sudden, like, one of the waitresses was like, hey, you want to meet Miss Robbie? This is a funny story, too. So, of course, we're like, yeah, motherfucker. Shit, we in Sweetie Pies. Yeah, we want to meet her. So she's like, okay, I'll tell y'all when she comes back up to the front. She back there cussing people out. This woman reminds me so much of my grandma because that's how my grandma was. The sweetest person ever, but she liked to fuss about any and everything. So we get up there, and she's behind the counter. So we're like, hey, can we take a picture with you? And we didn't think she was going to come around the corner. We got our, like, phones up. We didn't think she was going to, like, come out from behind the counter. So she was like, oh, no, just wait a minute. Let me come on out. So, okay, so we walked to the end. And I guess she saw something else in the kitchen that, you know what I mean, that needed to be fussed about. So she fussed for like 5 more minutes. And then we heard her say, oh, I got some people out here want to take a picture with me. Y'all messing stuff up. And then she came out, like, had fun, hugged and kissed my girl. I got a hug from her, pictures from her. It was a pretty cool little weekend.
Nice. I'm glad y'all had fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun for St. Louis. I didn't think I was gonna have that much fun, and I just had so much work to do because the website is up, urbanabsurdity.net, and it is doing well. I thank everybody who's already logged on and everybody who will log on after they hear this. Go check us out.
Yay! Oh yeah, and happy birthday to my son. He turned 3, and it seems
3.
Yeah, and it seems like he's I thought it was terrible 2s. No. Them troublesome 3s. Like, dude is in everything. It was like as soon as that day was over. Like, I got Chucky.
He started tearing up stuff. Like, do they know when they turn these ages? I mean,
I don't know. I think after he popped a bottle of apple juice, he was like, oh yeah, it's my time to shine. So yeah.
He got a juice buzz.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, that's what's up. 3 years old. I wish I could rewind about 3 years. I turned 41 this week, and on my birthday, like, I had all right, another story about St. Louis.
Oh, God.
I wake up, we're about to go out and find some more food because that's what, like, the trip was really surrounded. It was like a food trip. I'm in the shower, and the floor is like real slippery, like the tub. So, okay. I'm almost done. I feel myself slipping. So, you know, like your instincts are to start flailing your arms and shit and like break your fall. I'm thinking I'm about to fly out the shower curtain. Luckily, I don't. But just moving my arms that fast, like I pulled a muscle in my left shoulder. So that motherfucker was hurting for like 2 days. I'm like, oh, shit. Great way to bring in my 41st with a broken shoulder blade from a shower incident. Like, yeah, I'm getting old now.
It's okay. It's okay, though. Embrace it.
It's not okay.
Embrace the fall.
I was at the point to where, like, sometimes you just know, like, I haven't failed in a while, but I really thought I was going to go down, like, just rip the shower curtain off, and the pole was just going to fall on me, and, like, I'm a door locker, so my girl would have had to beat the door in to get in there. What the fuck is going on?
Why you like the door?
I'm a door locker. I don't know why. I think, like, when we have our Battle of the Sexes episode, I want to bring that up.
Yeah.
I want to ask other couples, like, what is the procedure when using the restroom when you're in a relationship?
No, I'm not talking shit. I lock the door.
I'm a door locker. Like, there's no reason. Like, I love my girl. We've been through a lot together. We've been around each other for a long time, but the bathroom is my time.
Yeah, no, I lock the door too. I don't know why either. It's a habit. I lock doors. Sometimes I lock myself out because I lock doors.
I mean, bathrooms especially, and like, I don't want her to feel like, hey, I don't want you coming to the bathroom with me. So, like, you know how you do it? Like, I'm so good at it now. Like, I don't close the door and then lock it where they can hear it locking and shit. Like, I just got in one motion. When the door closed, that motherfucker already locked.
Yeah, because you don't want them to feel like, why are you locking the door?
Exactly. I don't want to feel bad about it. So, yeah, one motion is locked. She's only twisted that motherfucker a couple times in our years. But None recently. She know.
Yeah, see, I do too. So you're not gonna get an argument there.
I'm glad somebody agrees with me because everybody else says that I'm the crazy one.
Lock the door.
You gotta lock the door on bathroom things.
I'm telling you.
Okay. We have had a lot of things going on this week. I don't even know where to start.
Guys, let me tell you this first off, okay? Your girl's been down all week. After the party, your girl went down. And I mean down. I'm glad we have nice weather here. We're having great weather. But for those of us who suffer from sinuses and allergies and everything else that you can think of, it all hit me at once. So I am suffering.
Wow.
So bear with me, people, but I love you so much, so, I'm just going to suffer through it.
And I'm so glad you still came because I thought you were going to call in again. This would have been your second call, and you had 2 points.
Listen.
How many points is standard for a podcast?
No,
6?
You know what? See, here's the thing. I did no such thing as what was the call in? What was the first call in?
No, you didn't call in the first time, but you almost did. You almost did.
Listen, y'all, I fought to get here in the blizzard of all blizzards in March to get here. And I made it here. Like, okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna drive slow. And Ron is like, I thought you wasn't gonna come in. Like, no, I'm coming. I'm just not gonna speed here so that way I can fly off the.
And like I said, no rush because I would be an asshole to be sitting here like waiting on people and it's snowing outside. Like, damn, they take it all day. I had to be out there weathering the conditions and shit, so it was no problem.
While Ron's sitting here in comfy clothes with it snowing outside.
I'm looking out like, damn, it's getting bad. What do you think is that? Where the fuck is these slow motherfuckers at?
It's getting bad.
Hey, but we have been going successfully, and so far she has no points.
Oh, God. Better than at my job.
All right. I want to talk about
a list of things. There's so much stuff that happened. I'm excited for this.
I want to put this notepad on the wall and just like throw a dart at it. You want to pick one? It's so much fun stuff to talk about.
Oh. Let's start with
You don't need to see the list. You know what happened.
Let's start with the not so serious stuff first.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Not so. All right. Well, we'll start with Meek Mill then, because everything else is serious. Meek Mill got out of jail, and the funny thing about this, Meek Mill is my guy. I like his music, but it was like people were so invested in him getting out. Like, I mean, you knew he was getting out. I mean, if you like kept up with the case, you saw it crumbling. You knew what was happening. It was like he was not facing life in jail.
Exactly.
He was not facing the death penalty or anything like that. And people were just like, free Meek. I'm like, first of all, I do have celebrities that I love. I cannot say I don't. Meek Mill is not one of them. I don't love him. But I would never just like free the celebrity unless it was just like some real like injustice, like something like really deep. Like,
you know what?
I don't know.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you there. No, okay, I love Meek too. I've always have. Even when he took the L with Drake, because I love Drake more. But I was just like, oh, Meek is talented. He's a good artist. He is. However, I was not one of those people that were like, man, like they took down Meek. They took down a lot.
Meek, nigga.
What is we gonna do? Like no, there were more important things and people that have been in an injustice, just everything. Like Meek Mill, like that was.
Yeah. I just think they went overboard with that. Like, social media is so crazy. It's so trendy. Like, I don't understand it. Like, all right, 1 week, like, one thing I found was funny, and, like, some things that I pointed out, people was like, oh, man, you think too much of blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, no, I think some people are just too, I'm about to make up a word.
Go ahead and say it.
Social medialized. It's like whatever social media cares about, then automatically that's what you care about. Like, in a 2 week span, we saw Winnie Mandela pass, You saw nobody say anything. Then Barbara Bush died. R.I.P. Barbara. Barbara Bush ain't give a fuck about your black ass. What the fuck?
I cannot.
She did not care about you, nigga. I don't get it.
I think people want to, not everybody, some people are really concerned about things that come up. But I think some people just want to be like Brandy, they want to be down. So you want to join in or feel like you're a part of the conversation, which is not always bad when it comes to conversations and situations where you're trying to involve change, then that's good. But when it's just some shit, make me listen. I'm telling you, I love Meek. I do. But it, like you said, it's not like he was facing the death penalty.
Exactly.
It's not like and they were like, they did him wrong. They lied on him. Do you know how many people that are locked up? Some of y'all got family members that was lied on and got locked up. And y'all ain't wrote to them, sent them nothing, seen them in years.
Exactly.
And y'all worried about Meek Mills? Come on.
That's what I did not get. And you know what? Another thing I think, like, people say, okay, Ryan, you're always overthinking shit. But I really think that these celebrities, like, should have an obligation to do more.
Yeah.
Like right now, when people say, okay, free Meek, free Meek, free Meek. Okay, but when he get out, this nigga ain't gonna do nothing but go to the studio and continue his life.
Right.
Now, when he did get out, he did release a statement where he said something to the effect of there's thousands of Meek Mills in prison right now going through the same situations that don't have the resources and the friends at high places that I do. So I'm like, okay, bro, don't let that be it, though. You have a voice. You need to fight then. You need to help out because you just said you have those resources and friends in high places. So if you get out and all of a sudden jail is forgotten in those thousands of Meek Mills that you spoke of, if you don't try to raise awareness for that, I think you dropping the ball. No, you don't have to. No, it's no law that says just because you went through this situation, you shouldn't look out for other brothers in the same thing.
Right.
But why not?
You know what? No. Wasn't he the same one? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wasn't Meek the same one who videotaped the homeless guy asking him for money and then like laughing and basically taunting this dude? We all deal with homeless people asking us for money. Mm-hmm. But to seriously make fun of someone doing that, like,
I heard about that, but I didn't see the video.
I seen it and I was very mad, and which is why I said, eat his ass, Drake. Kill him. Like, get him. Like, make him take this L real quick. Which he did. Not gracefully, but he did. But he was the same person that was sitting making fun of people. And when you found your ass in the situation, not the same situation, but in the situation of needing help, like, come on. Like, are you serious? Like, that shit. That's why I said, Meek, y'all got Meek. Out of anybody y'all could get. But this is, like you said, this is social media. And it's a lot of younger people on social media. So that's who that was the big rally. And then what did he do after he got out? He went to, like, a game or some shit?
Got out, went right to the game.
I'm not dealing with this shit today.
Rung the ceremonial bell.
I'm not dealing with it.
Kicked it on the sideline, kicked it courtside with Kevin Hart, a lot of other Philadelphia stars. Hey, one thing, you know what? The only thing I got out of that, because I wasn't like, I'm not super excited that Meek Mill got out. I mean, you know, I don't want to see no brother in jail, but I mean, it didn't really, you know what I mean? I wasn't just fucking.
Let's be honest. Did you give two fucks about it?
I really didn't care. The only thing I like about Philadelphia and the people of Philadelphia and the superstars is the way they stick together.
Yeah. Like,
in KC, our local people, we would never be that close. Even if it was a lot of successful people here, nobody would just, like, actually care, come to the aid, like a. Just think, somebody from KC has the stature of Kevin Hart, and you got somebody in jail that has the stature of Meek Mill. They're not going to give two shits here. I mean, from what we've seen. And then, you know, Clark Hunt ain't coming to get no motherfucking body from jail. Yeah. The owner of the Philadelphia 76ers picked this nigga up. He's a billionaire, by the way, $3 billion strong, and he came and picked Meek up out of jail. And then after he got out of jail, got cleared for a business trip to New York. You know what I mean, to meet with his management team, and the guy took him out there, probably on his own personal helicopter too. I mean, they stick together in Philly.
That was just so y'all, to distract y'all from us about to go to war. That's what that distractions.
Meek Mill has something to do with
it. It got everybody's attention, didn't it?
It did.
It didn't. Yeah, it did.
It did.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, it doesn't take much, like, to throw. You know what? For people, you can see an elephant in a room and somebody just throw a pin the other direction and y'all would look. Like, what the fuck? Pay attention to the
Not me, nigga. I'm going to be looking the other way.
Right, like, why is this?
Yeah, fuck that pin, nigga.
Why is this? But
this motherfucker make a move, we all gone.
But people would, like, really turn around and find this pin, and where did it come from? Who threw it? Like, come on. Okay, Meek, I'm happy you're out. I'll leave it at that. I'm happy that
all right,
you
they
are
freed
out.
Meek. Let's get him.
However,
let's move on to that subject.
However, if y'all got family locked down, and y'all, especially if they were, like, done wrong when they got locked down, y'all should be paying more attention to getting Uncle Earl out. Then y'all worried about me fucking.
More black people need to be concerned about locking some motherfuckers up. It's some crazy. Y'all got some crazy ass family members out there.
And that shit too. Y'all don't want to tell on cousin Pookie, and he out here fucking shit up, and y'all just like, but that's my cousin. Lock his ass up.
Lock his ass up. A lot of y'all got an uncle that y'all won't leave no motherfucking kids in the room with at the barbecue, but y'all support this nigga. Hey, where them kids at? Go in there and get them kids. Lennon in there. Y'all need to we need to get our shit together and start worrying about us and not what people fucking say on social media. God damn, man. I'm sick of this shit. I'm dead serious, man. We need to start locking some more motherfuckers up and start it. I mean, yes, we want people free, but look, it got to be for the right reasons. Don't fucking just concern yourself with that. And just like she said, distractions about the war and things like that, we got to be getting ourselves prepared. We never know when the end is coming. Like, all of a sudden, South Korea and North Korea is hooking up, and people are like, oh, shit, Trump got something to do with that. They don't fuck with Trump.
So
these countries are aligning themselves to do something greater in the future, and people don't realize it. Them motherfuckers don't like each other.
They don't even have to do
Kim
that.
Jong brought his own toilet when he went to fucking South Korea. Did you read that? I swear to God. If you bring your own toilet to a motherfucker's country, that means you don't fuck with these people for real.
They don't have to do that to us. Our country's already divided. Like, you don't have to, you know what, to take the United States out, the only thing you had to do was do what you did. Like, you just elected Trump. Pump.
Yeah.
I was going for pumpkin.
That nigga Pump still in office.
Hey, you know what? That's his new name for me. Oh, Pump ass.
And they don't realize, like, a lot of these people are still worshiping Trump. And the only reason they're doing it, you know the fucked up part about it? They only worship Trump. They only talk about Trump and act like they really on his side because they know we hate him.
Right.
It's just like, as soon as they get off social media and shit and they find out their benefits is getting cut and your motherfucking welfare and fucking everything else is getting lowered and your fucking rent is getting raised. Because Ben Carson just flat out said, look, hey, you poor motherfuckers, I'm about to triple your rent. They don't give a fuck about us, dude.
Like, not at all. Not at all. So, yeah. Speaking of Trump's ass. Oh, gosh. Another one.
What is this about?
What's wrong with your boy?
My boy? Who?
What's wrong with Kanye? What's wrong with your boy?
I had to hit the solo cup on that.
Kanye is one of them people that, you know, when old people get together and they say, that boy ain't been the same since his daddy died. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He one of them people.
He's one of them people. That boy ain't been the same since his mama died.
All right, you know what? I got to say this. I think Kanye is troubled a little bit. And then the other thing, I think Kanye is trying to just, like, play us once again. I think Kanye is smarter than what he comes off to be. I think he's just trying to draw attention. I mean, he cannot believe the things that he says about Trump. All right, for one thing, okay, he is from Chicago. Obama was a governor or something like that in Chicago before he was the president. Mm-hmm. He criticized the shit out of Obama for not doing something for Chicago. But when you I don't know what he did for Chicago. I would have to go back, rewind, and look. But when you're the president, you just can't focus on one city. You're doing everything as a whole then. That's why they have elected officials city by city, state by state. Right. And in the country. So just by him saying that, I think he didn't think that one out.
No, he didn't. He thought it out. He knew what he was doing. You know what, why can't people just say, Kanye, is he a smart man? Yes, he is. There's normally a method to his madness.
I gotta hear this.
However, lately there has been no method to his madness.
The nigga just been mad.
And then you got to think too. Trump is about money. Like, it's funny how even white people say certain shit. He don't. You poor white people. He does not give two fucks about you either.
Not at all.
He is about money. So any time when that happens, look at Kanye. Look who he's with now. Like, you around people who you married to one who's just worried about money. So of course you're going to take that stance. Like, and then there was a song he did. He did a song with T.I. And it was like, I heard it before I got here.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to him.
Yeah.
He dropped 2 songs, actually.
Yeah, well, that's the only one I heard. I just heard, what was it? It was like Kanye versus the People. And basically him and T.I. was kind of having a conversation back and forth. And T.I., his stance on it. And he was like, why can't people take a different approach? Basically, a different view. Mm-hmm. Not all black people have to be Democrats, which I agree. But when you have someone who just, like, blatantly disrespects different people, like, especially your race,
exactly.
Come on, like, that's okay. And I guess he said that Donald Trump being president makes him feel like he could be president. I'm like, damn, Obama didn't do that shit for you.
Exactly. And that's what all right, that's exactly my point. I agree with him on certain things. Like, all right, first of all, you could like who you want to like. You can love who you want to love.
Right.
But, okay, I could see if you just said, okay, as a person, like, if you know this nigga, if you kicks it with this nigga, I fuck with him.
Yeah.
But politically, no. He never made that distinction. He just basically came out.
No.
And just basically said that he loves this nigga's dirty draws. And that means everything. I mean, you can't take a president to where his approval rating has got to be fucked up. And you say, I love him. Everybody takes that as if, okay, what is he doing for you?
Absolutely. Well, he could, you know what? He could be doing something for him just under the table. Like, he could be endorsing. Wasn't Kanye the same one who just asked for money not too long ago?
Well, maybe he hooked him up with that $50 million he was asking motherfuckers for. He was on Twitter just straight out asking motherfuckers, hey, man, can I get 50 million, nigga? Are you fucking crazy?
How much you got on you right now?
I can't remember who he asked to. I remember when that story first broke, he asked him, like, who? I don't know who that was. He got on his Twitter thread, whoever it was. It was like, basically, like, shit, loan me $50 million. I'm trying to get some shit out the ground. Like, nigga, you a Kardashian now. You better ask your mama for a loan.
Like, she right in the kitchen. Go in there. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and ask her. And everybody was mad at Kanye, and I'm just like, why are y'all shocked? Yeah, but at the same time, wasn't everybody just going for him when he was talking about Beyonce? When he dissed Taylor for Beyonce?
Oh, man. Now, see, this is almost as bad. Well, no, this is a little bit worse than when he went on Taylor. I mean, went in on Taylor because every white American in the country wanted to kill his ass.
Hey,
he was fucking with America's sweetheart. They're like, look here, nigga, y'all got Beyonce, but Taylor's our bitch.
Well, they not so worried about Taylor no more, since, especially black people, since she did that September remix. That September remix is absolute trash.
I heard about that. Some things I hear about, I do my little research and scroll past things. I didn't listen to it because I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, first of all.
You listen.
So I didn't listen to it.
Lucky you. I'm telling you, the worst. And I actually, people are going to get mad at me. I like Taylor. I mean, I like her music. Like, she does make that kitty pop kind of music.
I never even heard a Taylor Swift song.
I love Taylor Swift. However, that song she did, yikes. Like, trash. Absolute fucking trash. And yes, they should, like, all the money that she made from that song, which I'm pretty sure white people still went out to buy it, she should have donated it and given it back to the community, because it was trash. Just absolute trash.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I would probably thought it was trash too.
Listen, you would have been like, the fuck? Like, we boycott Taylor Swift.
Hey, but one thing, a few years ago, we were in Nashville, Tennessee, actually. I rode down there with a friend, and that weekend it was a Taylor Swift concert. And you talk about somebody having the city fucking locked down. We was trying to get to this barbecue joint downtown. And it was like millions of people. We just had to cancel it. So, no, I don't like Taylor Swift, but obviously she does have a huge fan base. But
yeah, it's like, let me see.
That's why they almost want to kill Kanye over that.
Oh yeah, they want off with his head. You know what I mean? They wanted, and then it was bad because he felt like what'd he say? He felt like Beyonce didn't back him. Well, she didn't really tell you to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just jumped your ass up there.
I think he just wanted to be in with Beyonce since after a while he started complaining about Beyonce and Jay-Z not letting the kids play. That boy be throwing temper tantrums worse than my damn 3-year-old. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, you know what? I kind of thought about that because, like, around the Watch the Throne days, like, you thought Kanye and Jay-Z was, like, really cool. And looking at it from a man's point of view, like, I got some, you know what I mean? I got some real good friends.
Yeah.
Like, we treat each other. I don't have a best friend. They all equal. You know what I mean? I fuck with them all the same level. Like, say if I got with artist the caliber of Beyonce, I don't think I would distance myself and say, okay. I mean, I know Kanye's crazy, but everybody got that crazy. I'm that crazy homeboy. So I don't think, I mean, I would kind of take it a certain way if all of a sudden you say, okay, my kids can't play with yours.
Well, maybe, but you know what? Here's the thing. That's just like anybody else. Just because, like, if you have a business and somebody starts working for you in your business, they don't necessarily mean y'all best friends. It doesn't mean y'all best friends. It means y'all could be close because y'all work together. However, it doesn't mean like when I want to go out with my friends, I'm calling you to go out with me.
Yeah, like, everybody got different friends for different things.
Yeah, so you can't. And then who like he said, I think when Jay-Z did that interview and he said that he just kind of felt like Kanye was kind of changing. I don't know nobody who hasn't, from the time you were a kid growing up, have friends and you see them changing or moving a certain way. And you kind of like, I'm not really trying to do that. That's not me. So let me back up. I have, like, we all have.
Back up how? Like, back up is in, okay, we don't hang with each other no more? Like, or, okay, I just can't associate myself with you at this point.
Yeah, like, we cool. Like, if I see you out, we cool. Like, there's no disrespect, but it's just that our lives are going in two totally different directions. So, yeah, like, we just don't hang as much as we used to.
I mean, there's nothing... Man, I don't even know how to elaborate on that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but the kids part just kind of got me.
Why?
Like, okay, if we have, I mean, because we know they all live somewhere in the Hollywood Hills or blah, blah, blah. Kids probably go through the same private schools and things like that. But if you don't want your kids to associate with another's kid, I think that's almost personal. I'll take that personal.
Well, he wasn't, I mean, like they said, Beyonce wasn't really associating with Kim. So it's not like I'm talking to you or hanging out with you, but my kids can't hang out with you. It's like, I'm not hanging out with you either. So why would you expect my kids to go? I mean, to me, that's just me. I wouldn't expect somebody, maybe he thought they were closer than what Jay-Z felt like they were.
All right, that's probably it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Because I listen to a lot of the old Kanye, and like Kanye has actually made songs like praising Jay-Z. I call him his big brother. Like, responsible for buying his mother, you know what I'm saying, her first house, where her, you know what I mean, the house that she died in, I guess, the real house. You know what I mean? Of course, they had the house they grew up in, and then all of a sudden you can get her a mansion and things like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, Jay-Z was responsible for a lot of that.
It's not like
so he looked up to him.
Which you can, and that is my point, you can do that, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I never really heard, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, y'all check me. But I never really heard Jay-Z speak on the level about Kanye's talk about Jay-Z.
You're right.
So if it's not the same in return, I can understand if he was praising him too, like, oh, he's just the best, like, I love him, da-da-da-da. And then he cut him off, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of scandalous. Yeah. But then it kind of sounds like, yeah, you praised him because he, you know, he got you on. He helped you out. But just because he helped you out don't mean like...
All right, so you saying basically Jay-Z probably because he's probably...
And Jay-Z was doing dirt. He was cheating on Beyonce. You don't want somebody... you don't want to be out here cheating and you got somebody who gonna hold that shit over your head. Kanye look like he the type of nigga to hold some shit over your head. Be like, hey, shit, you don't come to this party with me.
Hey, you know what? In the last few years, I have seen petty Kanye. So, see? All right, I believe that.
And Jay-Z smart. He like, if I'm get told on... I'm getting told on because he told fighting. You know what I mean? Not because...
Kanye probably didn't want to sign those disclosure agreements.
He signed a couple.
Like, look, get your. I know your baby can't write, but she gonna have to write. She gonna have to fill this out. I don't want nothing about what Blue was doing in his playroom.
Listen, he signed a couple
to get leaked out.
He signed a couple, and then I'm telling you, I do. I love old Kanye, I do. But did I see? And are we supposed to evolve? Yes, we are. But you could just tell the difference. I don't know if it's kind of like you can tell the difference when somebody's happy for you and when they envy you. Mm-hmm. And to me, it kind of seems like he's envious opposed to I'm happy for you. Like if you feel like two people are on the same level, like and you're not, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Do I even watch the Kardashians? I do. But however, and I'm not a beehive. I'm not part of the beehive. But Beyonce does work her ass off. I can say that. Like she kills every show. She's like. She's good at what she does. Mm-hmm. Your wife didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, she was good at what she was doing, but she didn't really have to work to do what she was doing. So
no, she just had to have a moist mouth. But the only thing I was about to say though, if Kanye was really, if he was really in competition, like as far as like Jay-Z's relationship and who he was with, I would think that he would have made a better choice than Kim K.
But
where were his? Like, I know he had to have other friends. Like, if he felt this way, he had to have it on his mind. It was like, man, I got to find me a girl, man. I got to find me somebody to help, you know what I mean?
Or he could
help further my image.
Or he could have loved her. I think he loves her. Like, for me, watching the Kardashians, I think dude really loved her. I think she was looking at him like, he's just a friend. And then later on was like, okay, you know, he's a cool dude. Like, I'm having fun with him. I think he really, really loves this girl. But
I think Kim K loves him too, because if you saw that recent picture when he had that Make America Great hat on again, I'm like, look at Kanye's body. Like that nigga don't even look. He looked like a 50-year-old guy that was headed towards a barbecue grill, like about to flip some burgers or something.
That mug was bad. that mug, it was.
I'm like, look at this. He doesn't look like a rapper no more. Like I couldn't.
But that was just a bad, you know what? But I'll say
bad angle.
That was just a bad picture because they released other pictures and he looked a lot better. You know what I mean? Like he did. He actually looked a lot better. That's why I said I don't think he's like mentally sick. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Kanye, listen. You have the right to like whoever you want to politically. You can like whoever you want to, whatever. And you have the right to drink the Kool-Aid. Just don't share the shit. Like, keep the Kool-Aid with you. That's what you need to do. Because it's bad, dog.
It's just a bad look, bro.
It's horrible.
It's just a bad look all the way around. I kind of wanted to defend Kanye, but it's like, bro, you got to give us something to work with, nigga. God damn.
Kanye is fucking it up for us. We trade you in and shit for Gary Owens. And I love Gary too.
I'm about to say, G.O. is my nigga. You bring him to our side.
I love Gary, but damn, come on, Kanye. Y'all, we got to help Kanye. Because remember, all falls down. You know, like The Good Life.
I think Kanye should have hooked up with Stacey Dash.
I think he would have.
I think that would have been a more controversial couple. Like, the world domination plot that Kanye is currently on, I think she would have helped it out a lot. Kim Kardashian will never further a movement unless it's about.
He ain't furthering the movement. He wouldn't.
He trying to start up one.
He wouldn't.
He ain't started with Kim K.
Listen, he wouldn't have started by himself. Old Kanye, you know what? If he was old Kanye and felt that way, I think he would have more people even listen. Like, I don't agree, but let me listen to you. This shit that he on now, boy ain't been the same since his mama died. And however, that is not his mama's job to make sure that he is mentally sane. Some of that you already had in you, but it's damn Kanye.
Out of the whole thing too, the only thing that got me, like even when he first started, before I can even think objectively on what he was saying, I'm like, bro, years ago you said George Bush didn't care about black people, and you seem to be making a statement like, okay, you riding with us. How you go from hating George Bush to loving Donald Trump?
I would pick George Bush over Donald Trump. At least George Bush gave us some laughs. At least, you know, with some stupid shit that went on, we just like, look, this damn fool. He horrible, but he funny.
You look back on both of the Bush's presidential runs in their 16 years in office, they both had double terms. It's like Donald Trump makes their runs look almost okay.
Yeah. Like you.
I mean, you think of 9/11, like, well, them buildings was kind of old.
It makes you. It really does. It makes you look at it like, damn, I miss. Anytime your ass got to say, I miss George Bush. I fucking miss George Bush.
Hey,
I saw him at was he at the inauguration when he had that he had on that raincoat backwards. I said, "Look at this retarded motherfucker." I miss that boy.
He was a funny motherfucker, dude.
God,
I mean, he didn't have. Man, I don't even know what to say. I don't.
Fuck Trump. That's what we got to say.
All right, fuck them both. We moving on. On the bill, which a lot of people are saying fuck Bill.
This?
I gotta do this.
Are we?
Bill Cosby was found guilty Thursday on 3 counts of sexual assault. Each count carries a term of up to 10 years. This guy's facing 30 years in jail. Now, I'm not even about to throw myself in here and judge his guilt or innocence. It's already been done.
Nope.
It's already been done.
Nope. Get down in the dirt with it. Get down in the dirt.
All right, the nigga's innocent. I don't think that I don't think the way it played out was exactly what happened. Now, with the drugs and the women and things like that, okay, hey, Bill, if you was living that life, okay. I think people really hate you more because you were the one to look down at your nose at everybody else and the things they were doing. So you hid your little drugging and messing with women because you didn't feel it fit to the character that you were, portraying yourself to be on and off television.
Bill did it. Bill did that shit. Listen, he may have not done all of that shit to all of those women, but even in his suit that he thought they wasn't going to open his settlement, he admitted to doing some of that. Like you incriminated yourself instead of you just saying, you know what? I salute to the dudes who be like, shit, I didn't do it.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what it seems like nobody else is looking at it this way. He admitted to doing drugs with women.
He admitted to sliding some of them drugs into some of them. He did. He admitted but
I don't think he raped that hockey player. I don't think he raped her. Is that what you want to hear? She looks like a lacrosse champion. No way in hell. I mean, look at all the beautiful young sisters that was on the Cosby Show.
Dealing with you. I am not.
Look at all oh my God. You know how many crushes around the world? Every little boy had a crush on the Cosby Show. Yeah. I mean, Rudy's came later. But
we only had Theo. We only had Theo.
Y'all only had Theo.
And cockroach. It's cold. It wasn't hot.
Yeah, y'all was just waiting to see Bud's brother, but he never, came on the show. All right. This is what I want to say though. Why not come forward within a year? Okay, say you coping with you're dealing with things behind this situation. Mental, emotional, mentally, emotionally. Like, why not come in 6 months, a year? Why wait till this man is 80?
You know what? Here's the thing.
Why do you want to see an 80-year-old man get locked up?
Here's the thing. I still fucks with Cliff Huxtable. I'm going to watch it.
Me too.
If it's on anything, since they taking it all off.
You got to go on Amazon and order that box set.
I do have Prime. I will get it the next day. However, here's the thing. I don't agree that the fact that the women did it for money. I think that's absolute bullshit. The fact that you said, I want to tell the truth and I want to get some money from it, or I want to do a settlement and then I'm going to go talk about him. Like, what? That makes it for people who that really happened to. That makes it hard for them to get their case because everybody feels like they're just the same. Somebody's trying to get money. And it's people that's not trying to get money. They're just trying to get somebody off the street because they know what they do. So I agree that it was wrong for them to do it for the money. That was bullshit. However, Once you,
I ain't no however. No, I'm just joking.
Bill got played. Bill admitted to giving quaaludes, to slipping into them without them knowing it, and because the judge told them that it would be admissible, they opened that shit back up. Because everybody knows dealing with the law, there's a law inside a law inside a law all the time. I learned that in college. Like if you look up a law, look up 5 other ones that'll beat that one out because that's what you better do. Like crazy for you to do that. You admitted to some of that, and they used that against you. However, do I think that they did that because he wanted to buy NBC? Yeah, I think they did that.
Exactly.
They did that. They put that out there. However, that does not mean you didn't do that shit. To some of them, you did. And probably because the people on the Cosby Show, some people know who not to mess with. Like when people say, "Well, why didn't you say this years ago?" It's plenty of women, especially black women in y'all family, who'd have been raped by different people. And they ain't never gonna tell y'all that. And they still dealing with that pain and that pressure, and they'll never speak on that. And it's people that the shit's happening to now that'll never say anything. I don't know why people don't say anything, because probably they feel like they're not gonna get any support. Like somebody said, the same thing you said.
I mean, but in that case, when it's Bill Cosby, a man of that stature, you don't think, I mean, first of all, it's going to cause a firestorm, especially if you did it in his prime.
You're definitely not going to get that support. Do you know how many people do you know Harvey Weinstein was raping women and getting away with this shit and hiding documents and had people that work for him, even police departments, to go paying them off and telling them, no, don't do this, or no, don't do this. When you got money, you can do a lot of shit. I
just don't see how all of these women, like, would just collectively and just, why wait? The man's 80. I mean, I can't get past that. Okay, you want to take this man to trial 20 years later. I mean, okay, if he did this, then you deserve justice. You really do. But why not get it then? What are you waiting? And some of the women were paid off already.
And that's my point. The point is, some of the women who are doing it for money, I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with that. That's the reason why you came out, because you knew you were going to get some money. Mm-hmm. That part is bullshit. I'm not saying that injustice has been done. I'm not saying that because it has. Because more than likely, Bill O'Reilly is not going to go to jail. Harvey Weinstein is not going to go to jail.
Tom Brokaw.
It's not.
He's not going to go to jail.
It's not going to go to jail. Your fucking president.
Your president
is not, because he's y'all president, is not going to go to jail. So
what's the name of the girl who's suing him? The porn star Rainbow Daniels or some shit like that. Like, dude, this dirty motherfucker has done any and everything under the sun, and he's not gonna see a day in prison. He has even more serious charges.
But here's the thing too. This is what
I'm getting pissed off even talking about this shit.
No, it is. It's horrible. It's horrible. But you know what? That was one of those things that, like, growing up in the South, my grandma used to say. People used to tell people, yeah, you wish you could do these things, but you can't. If you black, you better not do that, because it's coming down on you. It ain't coming down on nobody else. So when people say, well, why does this happen and why not this? Motherfucker, we live in America. Mm-hmm. Like, the Constitution was not made for us. Like, are you
exactly?
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
can I get an amen?
Like, it was not made for you. So at any time, if you feel like you about to fight for your rights and say something, I'm not saying don't say nothing, because I'm going to say something all the time. However, the shit was not made for you, which is the reason why Bill Cosby got found convicted. He got found guilty, and most of these people will not. The shit is not right, but as America says, it's okay.
And it definitely is okay, because I think this case was already settled before it even went to trial.
Yeah.
Because I could not think.
This fool said a fucking hockey player. I'm not doing
I could not go into my notes. I didn't write. God damn it, we didn't write a show. All right, Bill Cosby's lawyer. This man got Michael Jackson off. On a. Hey, and I love Mike, but shit, they had a case against that nigga. They had a real case. It wasn't just he say, she say 20 years later. They had a case against him. He sprung Mike.
You know?
So, I mean, even though this nigga's a little older, 6, 7 years old, motherfucker went to sleep in court the day before. They wanted Bill. They really wanted him. They was like, okay, you are going to pay for this.
They did. They really wanted, and then they knew he was about to buy him. People get mad at me when I had this conversation online, and I'm like, look, I am not saying this shit wasn't wrong. I'm not saying that there was not injustice. It was. You incriminated yourself. Shut your mouth. If you feel...
She went old school on shut your mouth. If your ass feel a certain way, shut your goddamn mouth.
Shut up. Like, shut up. And I'm not saying that the bad shit shouldn't happen to you. If if that was the case of, well, it was the case because you admitted to some of the shit. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have been paid for what the fuck you admitted that you did, because that's some bullshit. And if that happened to any of y'all daughters, y'all mamas, y'all be pissed the fuck off. And then somebody said that too. Somebody said, well, if a dude got money or if a dude look good, he ain't got to rape somebody. And I'm just kind of thinking like, well, if your daughter came to you or your mama came to you or your sister came to you and said, well, this man who's known to make money and this man who is known to have women rape them, would you believe them? Or would you tell them, well, no, that nigga, he get women and he got money, so why would he rape my sister? You would not feel like that. There would be no talking, no discussion.
No, when there's personal ties to it, obviously you think differently. And all right, I put up a meme on my like page, and
You've been
I had to hurry up.
A lot of memes on that damn like page.
I had to hurry up and delete that motherfucker because of the backlash of it. It was a meme, basically. The picture in the background of the meme just had Bill Cosby and the cast members. You know, his wife, his daughters.
Oh, I
Raven
saw that
Simone.
one.
Yeah, and it basically said, "So you mean to tell me something to the effect of,
oh,
you mean to tell me that Bill Cosby raped those ugly chicks, their words, not mine, and he was surrounded by these women every day."
It gets spicy.
And then people came on there like, look, it has nothing to do with how they looked and this, and that. And of course, I had to delete it because where's the argument? You can't come on like, well, if I raped a motherfucker, they would have to look better. I mean, there's no defense.
Right, like, what do you, like, what you look like?
Yeah, that I look like the dumbass. So I had to delete that shit because obviously there's no arguing with that. You can't just say, okay, well, shit, I don't rape them type of chicks. You know what I mean? That would look really bad on you. So I had to delete that shit. So I don't know. I think this case is going to cause a lot of opinions for a long time, because now, like, we're headed to the sentencing phase. So the case is not over. He's been found guilty. He's on house arrest, of course. But I'm like, damn, man, I just think it's wrong. Like, okay, I will say this again. If he did it, then he deserves to be punished. He got found guilty, okay. But putting this man in jail at 80 years old, it's a death sentence. It doesn't cause for a death sentence. Bill Cosby will die in jail right about now. Yeah. His health is failing. And if I were a judge, I would look at that like, okay, say if you got 10% out of all those cases, you got to do 3 years. Bill Cosby wouldn't last 3 years in jail.
So here's my thing. No, knock on wood.
Don't lock Bill up.
Knock on wood.
Hey, this is fake marble.
Knock on wood. Looks pretty good. It looks real. But no, here's my thing. So if someone, and I'm not saying yay or nay, I just want to see how you feel. So if someone, I don't want to say anything too bad.
Don't you go there.
Like, seriously, I don't want to say
anything bad,
but it needs us. We need to make this pop. So if someone, like, killed a family member of yours, right? And y'all been trying to find them a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
And y'all found out who it was.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, this person's 80. This person been living their life.
You know what? This is the reason why I can't stand you.
Now I'm here.
Why do you have to rationalize make everything make sense?
Because I want to know how you feel. Like, I want to know how you feel.
Since you put it like that, then yes, I would want the nigga to burn.
So you wouldn't say, well, this man is 80. He's going to die in jail if he goes. You know what? You're right. Like, okay. However,
you are right.
I
can't stand the fact. I hate admitting that you're right, but you're right.
People, I just like to hear that I'm right. And since I have no man in my life, I just have to hear Ron tell me I'm right. No.
I hate it. Okay, looking at it, yeah. All right, there's no need for me to say anything. You just shut me down. I have no argument left.
And again, like I said, I'm still going to watch the Huxtables. I'm still going to watch it.
Tasha looked like a fucking Huxtable.
Tasha, was you there? Like, no. She just looked all smart. Like she in law school.
I like when she put her smart glasses on. I ain't never said nothing, but it's like, damn.
Listen, you know Ron Hood the shit when he called them smart glasses.
Like I'm messing with a lawyer or something.
Baby, put them smart glasses on.
Motherfucker put them glasses on the couch, act like she reading something.
Tasha like, motherfucker, so I can see.
Oh man.
No, seriously. Listen, don't kill. Not off of
If
my
your girl
head.
doesn't have a pair, if she doesn't have a pair of smart glasses, it's not gonna work out.
This fool.
She is not the one.
And if your boyfriend calls them smart glasses, run.
They just look smart. You know how some women are in these big, oversized glasses. I mean, more like fashion type. It's like those aren't fashion. Those are for the smart look. That's what those are for.
If I did, I would put mine like a piece of tape in between them, just so I get the real effect. You know what I'm saying?
Not the geek flow.
I want it 100% geeked out. Like,
although that might be a turn on. All right.
Anyway,
you know
seriously, y'all, don't beat me up though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna always give my opinion. I'm sorry. However,
shoot it. We ready?
Do I think he's not? If he go to, I don't think he's going to go to jail. I think he'll probably get house arrest forever, or else he'll be in some place like, what was that club man they used to say? Like he'll be somewhere where he's comfy. He is not going to be in population with your cousin. So stop asking, is he coming? Did he come? Is he there? Because he ain't going to be there with them.
Hey, Bill, I got a script I want you to check out.
I've been working it. I get out in 5 years, so.
I know you can't see real good, so I'm going to just read it to you.
I got some partners here to act it out, cuz.
Hey, if you got any problems in here, nigga, don't even worry about nothing. I'm here for you. Now, hey, the only thing I say, the only thing that's sad about it, and yes, I do admit, just like you said, if I put myself in the family's shoes, then I would have to, you know what I mean?
I would feel
the same way they did.
I don't think y'all should have got money.
No,
I'm
me
gonna keep
neither.
it real. If he's going to jail, he's going to jail. You shouldn't have got that money. For the people that's taking away his I guess his doctorates at y'all universities, I think y'all should
give that nigga his money back too.
His money back.
Give him his money back. And the thing, just like I was just about to say, I think this part is sad because I don't think they'll put him on house arrest just because he's gonna live so good. I mean, who says that a sentence is adequate if this person is sentenced to house arrest for a certain amount of years and he lives in a $1 million mansion?
You can't go outside though, nigga.
Oh, they'll let him out on the property. It's luxurious property.
You can't go outside. You can only go to like as soon as your toe touch the grass.
But you know what? They not used to monitoring $1 million mansions.
But listen, a person
they don't know where this nigga at. He probably got a garden in the middle of the motherfucker where he outside.
they know where he's at. You know what? Y'all be thinking like sometimes us common folk be thinking that people don't deal with other rich people like this is the first time they done dealt with somebody. No, they've done this.
They don't lock many rich people up though.
They lock their ass up.
Damn.
They lock their ass up, and I'm pretty sure like unless you are providing, because it's like Hollywood and anything else. If you're giving something, then yeah, that's cool. But once you stop giving something, you disposable too. That's why they said to Bill. And Bill went and called y'all ghetto. If you on Section 8, if you on government assistance, if your mama was when you was younger, he already said, y'all, that's what's wrong with y'all. This is what's wrong with us. It's people like y'all. That's what's wrong with y'all. If listen to what that man said, because he was just talking about y'all, and then he got in trouble and wanted to turn around and ask some help. You got to watch that. You got to watch how you treat people.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm going to go back to this. They brought down the verdict. He was found guilty. They taking the Cosby show away from us. Can we get pudding pops back? Can we get some Jell-O pudding pops? I never had a Jell-O pudding pop.
Really?
I never had one.
Who said you couldn't have? Or who said you shouldn't have Jell-O pudding?
I didn't. What the fuck?
Jello.
Hey, I want to see them goddamn pudding pops on the motherfucking shelf within the next week, or else I'm acting a goddamn fool.
Them motherfuckers going out for 25 cents. 25 cents a pop.
Bring them back.
Ryan gonna be like, give me like 5 of them. Give me 5 boxes.
Oh, man. Okay. Enough of Bill. I want to go into this story.
Y'all, I'm holding on with y'all, man. That voice changing the shit.
I want to go into this story. The Waffle House shooting.
Okay.
Very serious story.
Yeah.
We have a hero in this story.
Ain't he cute?
James Shaw. I hadn't noticed. James Shaw Jr.
I did.
During a shooting in which 4 people died, this man saved several lives. including his own. First of all, I want to say that he should have been hailed as a hero by our president.
Yeah, he should have.
He got no acknowledgement from that.
He didn't.
There's never been a shooting, a mass shooting, and the president didn't mention it. But I really think if the hero was white, he would have gotten more praise. That's controversial, so I'm
you're right. See,
I really do.
If one of us get taken out, it's gonna be me more than likely for this show. They're gonna be like, get the loudmouth one. You right. Whatever. He was praising Kanye for wearing a fucking hat. For wearing a
he retweeted
hat,
that shit.
But did not congratulate him for saving multiple people. Like, not only just people in that Waffle House, people that he could have took that gun and used on somewhere else. Like, come on. Like, you didn't even... That's who Kanye is rooting for. Get the fuck out of here. And then Emma Gonzalez is the one who was holding the rallies for the school that happened in Florida, the shooting.
Uh-huh.
Kanye just was like praising this girl. Like, you my hero. Like, you know, for you standing up. But this dude is confused. This is why I said this. I get too touched by this. I'm too touched, man. I can't. I'm so mad because it makes me mad. Like, your president, the person that you rooting for, didn't even, and you didn't either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You didn't either.
Exactly. Where were you? Where was your praise? I mean, this guy, not only did he save lives, but after the fact, he even raised $200,000 for the funeral, and that was at the time I wrote this, which was last night. Like, how could you have a person put his life where all of their lives were in danger, but he endangered his even more by trying to save people? Mm-hmm. And I don't know how you can read this story and not say, okay, this man needs praise. Invite him to the White House. I wouldn't accept it, but invite me, nigga.
Right. Or not even
invite me.
Or not even just like not even accepting, like just saying something about it. Like, he's just trash, man. Y'all president is just fucking trash. I don't it's just it's absolutely horrible how trash he is and how people still stick up for him and just, and then there was a lot of other people too that should have praised him. Like you said, if he was white, y'all would have been up his ass. Like, oh
hell
my
yeah.
gosh. He's just the best. He's just the best. But since he wasn't the one shooting the gun, the one who was shooting the gun was a white person.
Exactly. The roles were reversed.
Yeah, it changes.
The roles were reversed. Because had that been me, and another reason he needs more praise, not trying to belittle myself, but had that been me crawling on that floor to a safe place and then bursting out and, wait a minute, I went too far. I would have crawled to a safe place to try to escape. Like, It takes a certain type of person to do what he did. Mm-hmm. I don't think, I mean, yes, he said, okay, everybody has this in him. A life or death situation like that, I think a lot of people would have reacted a different way. I would have probably been trying to get out of the back door, probably ended up in the freezer, went the wrong way. I'm in there with the waffles and shit.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't want to have a chance to prove myself wrong. I really don't. That situation, nobody wants to be put in.
Everybody, we're gonna set up some type of scene so we can see.
Motherfuckers gonna get trampled on accident. Like, nigga, this was just a reenactment.
I think it, like you said, it's like that fight or flight that just pops into your, it just boosts you. Like, I've seen people who, especially mothers, who, like, when their kids were in danger, like, just do some incredible shit that you'd be like, you wouldn't normally think about doing that shit. But when you get stuck in that situation, however, he actually did it. Like, he actually fought dude. Mm-hmm. But I guess he said, shit, if I'm going to die, it's kind of like the people who was on the planes on 9/11. You like, if I'm going to die, shit, I'm going to die fighting. I'm not about to die sitting here crying and shit. I'm going to try to do something. So shout out to him. So cute ass.
Yeah, I do think he's a real hero, and he should be praised. But I really think Donald Trump should have said something about that. I don't mean to get too political on this show, but a lot of things surrounding Donald Trump has happened this week, so that's why he keeps being brought up on our podcast.
He should have. He's trash.
And for the next month, we will try not to speak his name.
God, unless No, we can't say that because he's gonna do some other stupid shit.
Of course.
So
Of course, but hopefully there's better news.
Let's just put it on stupid shit segment.
You know what? I think I will need to add that to the website.
Because that really don't count. Like, stupid shit for today.
The stupid nigga for this week. We don't do the donkey of the day over here.
Yeah.
Once again, for the 9th week in a row, it's Donald J. Donald J.
He's living up to his name and that toupee.
All right, another story about late accusations. Miss Milkshake herself. This past week, Kelis is announced. Well, not announced. It wasn't an announcement, but she had an interview with Hollywood Unlocked. And in the interview,
I hear the song.
She's over here pumping her shoulders.
Hey, I hear that song. What, you hear that beat?
All right, we really have to discuss this. All right, Kelis came out and said that her marriage included a lot of drinking, a lot of domestic violence, just basically a lot of fighting between her and Nas. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't believe Nas is capable of fighting. You know how people have those, you kind of look at people a certain way and say, okay, well, I know this person. When you really don't, you know their music, you know their persona, you know what I mean? But you don't know how they are behind closed doors. I won't say that I know what Nas is capable of. But again, why not air these things out when they happen? Or if you don't do it when they, you know what I mean? Or when these things go down, when these things transpire, I can't think of any other synonyms. But why not just say these things when it happens? And if you don't, let it go. You divorced the man.
Was she asked that question? Yeah, you know what? A lot of stuff that people forget when you're doing interviews.
I kind of think that the interviewer was tipped off because he wouldn't know to ask these questions without. How would he know to ask about domestic violence? No one heard about that.
A good interviewer will ask questions, which we got to listen, Ron. When Ron starts interviewing all these superstars,
I'm gonna get to the meat. I'm getting right to the meat.
Where did this shit come from?
First question: how you doing? How you doing? First of all, handshake. Insert handshake.
This fool said, "I'm cutting through the grit."
I'm getting straight to the white meat. But I still don't think. Like, how could you just assume that and be correct about something like that?
She could listen. Two things. She could have been like, "Hey, ask me this shit." No,
I'm about to say that's what I think happened.
She could have been like, "Ask me this shit," or he could have been a good interviewer. If I interview somebody who's been interviewed 1,001 times, and you give me a list of what not to ask you, which most of the times the list of what not to ask you is a list of things that people have already tried to ask you and you didn't respond to. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask you some shit that I didn't even hear about. But that will catch you off guard, so you have to answer my question. You didn't tell me I couldn't ask you about this shit, which is why I want to be in media so bad. You didn't tell me.
Oh, we in media, baby. We going.
I'm about to interview everybody.
We going. I can't wait to get some of your interviews because I want to see you have the talent to pull domestic violence out of a motherfucker.
I'll be like, so what's up with them charges that he got caught on? They could be like, how do they know about that? I didn't.
If I was compiling questions for an interview with Kelis, I don't think. All right, you rewind back 3 or 4 months. The first things I would think about was, all right, first of all, one of the first, hip-hop couples, celebrated hip-hop couples. Mm-hmm. The child custody battle.
Okay.
That's it. I would have to research more. You know what I mean? I wouldn't just say, okay, so did Nas ever hit your ass?
But see, here's the thing. Okay. Which is my point. Those are questions that everybody know about.
Yeah.
So you ask... Thank you, people. Those are questions that everybody knows about.
Yeah.
So why am I going to, if I'm an interviewer and I want my interview to stand out above everybody else who's already interviewed you 1,000 times, I'm going to ask you some shit that is going to be, especially me being a female, I want to know how Nas was like. I probably get inappropriate asking some other shit about it. So at night did he like?
Oh shit!
What was he? She probably want to fight me. I'm like, hey, I'm just asking the question.
How long did this nigga last? I want to know.
Was he when he was upset? Did he? Like you ask those type of questions. However, she, like I said, it could have been two things. She could have tipped dude off and been like, "Hey, ask me about this. I got a new book coming out."
I think she tipped him off.
The only way she tipped him off is she got a book coming. If she got another book coming out,
well, she's definitely got something coming out because, all right, first of all, if she didn't tip him off, if she didn't say, "Okay, these are the things I want to talk about," okay, nigga, I'm about to bless you with this real ass interview that's gonna go viral because of the things I'm about to say. You would not answer certain questions that you don't want to be revealed. There would be certain things, like if he didn't know about that, she wouldn't have to, all right, don't ask me about this nigga whooping my ass. Hold on, he was whooping your ass? Oh, shit, I said something. It don't go like that. I don't think that she just went into this interview and he just came up with the questions and he just fucking stumbled up on something.
Some interviewers do. Some of them just automatically come up with the questions. Some of them.
But if she didn't want that information revealed, she wouldn't answer that. I mean, she wouldn't just go. I mean, because she was more than willing to put the domestic violence and the drinking and things of that nature into the interview.
True. But even if
she was excited about it, actually.
But listen, here's the thing. Even if she did say, if they said, well, has Nas ever put his hands on you? And she would have been like, let's skip the question. Bitch, yeah. That's a yeah.
No, let's go back further, nigga. Let's get this shit cracking.
Who would be like if she'd be like, let's get that question? I'm like, oh, that nigga hit her. Like he used to hit her, whoop her motherfucking ass. And I'm thinking about some Tina and some Ike and Tina type shit.
So we all know that Nas had a deal with Hennessy. Did he drink and whoop your ass? You don't just stumble up on questions like that.
Listen, okay, get ready.
Was he drinking the Hennessy?
Get ready then, because when you be watching these interviews, you're gonna be like, I didn't know she was gonna ask that shit. Yep, I'm asking it all.
Okay. From a man's point of view, I may be wrong, but
did he deny it? Did he come out with a rebuttal?
Nas did not return my calls.
Nas said, hey, this OG Ron calls you. Tell him I hit him back. I'm hitting him
back. OG Ron. See, from Houston, I don't fuck with that screw music. No, but this is what I'm saying. Nas has not released a statement because just like I said on the post that I put up, it's like certain things are better to not respond to because you're just going to dig a hole for yourself.
Nas had to be whooping her ass. This is why I'm going to say this. And
hell no.
I love Nas, but Nas had to be, I'm going to tell you why. Because even afterwards, years after they broke up, Nas would when people would ask him stuff about her, he would really be like, I really did her wrong. Like, I did her wrong. Even when she took that boy to court and was getting all that child support, when people and dudes was talking mad shit about her taking child support, and he was like, no, that's my responsibility. Mm-hmm. Like, as a man and as being the one who knowing what their lifestyle was like when I was there, I'm supposed to pay that. He was one of the few men that was paying all this damn money that was like, shit, no, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm paying, like, I'm cool with that. Like, it was other dudes that was getting mad, not the payee.
Some of them should have got mad.
He wasn't getting mad. That's why I said, shout out to Nas, old fine ass. If I was Nicki's
and see, that's what I was just about to say. A lot of people perceive him, different perceptions from men and women, obviously. Like Nas right now, I just read an article that he just made like another, like a $40 million business move. Mm-hmm. It just seems kind of strange that these accusations are coming out when the man is getting so much success now.
I think he would.
You had ample time to release this information, but I don't think she felt that it would make an impact at the. You know what? You women wait for the right time to throw things out there.
Just like men wait for the right time to cheat. What we doing? Where we at? Where we going?
First of all, everybody go to urbanabsurdity.net. I wrote an article.
Great.
Called "Do Men Cheat?" and the answer is absolutely not.
I'm gonna write it. Well, what should I was gonna say? I want to write a rebuttal.
There will be no rebuttals. No,
like this is the rebuttal.
There is no right time to cheat. First of all, like I make light of the men don't cheat movement and things like that.
Cheat when cheat when your girls is in a forgiving mood. Don't listen. Don't
cheat around her birthday.
Listen, don't cheat when she on top of the world, when she about to make these moves, because it's going to be your daddy, not you.
Wow.
Take that trash out.
All right, so I guess my question to you is, do you believe these accusations? You're on the spot now. You're on the clock, like the NFL draft. You got 5 minutes.
Anybody else, I would say no. I just, from watching Nas do interviews about her, and not come out and basically say he put his hands on her, but when he just says he's done her wrong, and not just like cheating wise, like he was a horrible husband, and he could have done. That
could
better.
mean a lot of things, though. It don't mean that I stomped her out.
And it don't mean that you didn't. You know, I do. I want to. That's the only thing about, like, see, this is hard when it comes to, like, rape and abuse in relationships. Because then we look at shit like this. Like, look at Facebook. Look at Instagram. You see all these couples hugged up and they happy. And they like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm
involved in one of those relationships.
And then we don't see you. And Tasha's smart. Tasha's like, don't put my motherfucking ass on your shit. Like, no, when you see all these couples and you be like, oh, my God, you know, they're just the best. Like, relationship goals, which that bullshit is stupid. But people be like, relationship goals. And it's kind of like.
That bullshit is stupid.
That shit is stupid. Because it's not like.
Relationship goals?
Relationship goals.
Let's dive into this.
Well, you know when, like, goals is a big thing. So you know how sometimes you'll see the hashtag career goals. Like, if you see, like, a woman doctor or this or whatever, you be like, that's it. Relationship goals, you see, like, two people, especially known couples that are together, like Beyonce, Jay-Z, relationship goals, whatever.
Yeah.
So people do that, but people do that with regular, everyday people. And they be like, relationship goals. And I'm just thinking, I'm happy that their relationship is working. However, it's not like you're posted up in the middle of an argument like, cheese. Like, we're arguing about money. Cheese.
Oh, but look, this is what I have to tell you single people.
Here we go.
It's not often that I look at a couple and say, okay, that's a relationship goal. Recently, though, as a matter of fact, last night, Game 1 in the second round of the NBA playoffs, you saw Jay-Z and Beyonce courtside at the Pelicans Golden State game. And, like, I'm not a starstruck kind of person. Even if I was sitting there, like, I wouldn't give a fuck. If I was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z, of course I'm going to say what's up. Like, if they shake my hand or whatever. You never know how these motherfuckers is. But I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not a starstruck person. But, yeah, that is a relationship goal. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean...
Okay.
I've never met a big star, but I wasn't starstruck by the medium stars I met.
This fool said, we're just B-list.
All right, but one thing about that. I don't think it's fair to assume, or for people to assume that every relationship one thing I get fed up with is people saying that every relationship has this and every relationship has that. And I think that they're wrong most of the time.
What do you mean?
When I see people on Facebook say, what's the popular one? They'll say, are y'all on Facebook? All right, are y'all on Facebook trying to make everybody think y'all happy and things like that? I'm like, if a happy couple posts a happy picture, they're not trying to make you believe they're happy. It's just they're happy and they're posting a picture. Like, people try to dissect that picture like, okay, they don't show you when they fighting. They don't show you when he stomped their ass out, lad. That's not in every relationship. Some relationships are genuinely happy.
But here's the thing. There's a difference from being, I don't think that every couple that posts something, like when they're together, that they're not happy. Life is the same way. You can be happy with your life, but still deal with bullshit that comes out of different situations in your life. Mm-hmm. You could be like, I love my life, I don't like my job. Mm-hmm. Or I love my life, I just wish I could change this. Yeah. Or I could change this. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're happy. However, that also doesn't mean like, I see some people like give relationship advice when no one's really asking for it. Like, you know, like sometimes
I do see that a lot.
Push that shit like, well, what we do is, And it's kind of like, okay, pump your brakes. Because that works for you, which is great.
Uh-huh.
Now, me as a person, some people do hate on relationships.
A lot of people.
A lot of people hate on relationships. Me is saying, I'm happy that you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
But another person may not want what you have in a relationship. They may see, different people see different things. Like everybody think every woman wants to get married. I know women who do not want to get married. I know women who are
lies.
I know women who do not want to get married. I know women who do not want to be mothers, who are like, I'm okay with not being a mom. Like, this is my role. Like, everybody's dream does not have to be the same as everybody else. Meet somebody, get married, or whatever. Somebody can be, I've seen relationships last longer where they were not married, and they're just like, look, we're together. I don't need this. I got money over here. I got this over here. I don't want to tie all this stuff together. Let's just be together and have a good life together.
And I've seen it before, too. Like, a lot of the couples, like, from my generation, a lot of kids thought that their parents were married, but they was just shacking up. But it wasn't, I mean, not saying that they didn't get married 20 years ago.
Right.
But there was no social media to say, okay, first of all, I always mention social media because a lot of standards have been brought forth due to social media.
Yeah.
Like, the world was a lot different when we couldn't all see what everybody in the world was doing. When you could only see what your little corner of the world was doing, that is what made an impression on you.
Right.
But it's like now, everything is so celebrity-driven. Oh, I want this big wedding. I want this. I want that. And it's like now people say, okay, all right, these are obviously relationship goals right here. I'm sure there were tons of relationship goals before social media came.
Right.
Like, you could see people walking down the street like, oh, shit, I like that. But now it's just like a little bit more extravagant. Okay, yeah. I don't want to get married if I can't get married like this. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have a husband if he's not doing this. I think a lot of that.
I don't want to have a wife if she's not doing this. Yeah.
All right, watch your mouth now. No, I think, and you know what? Being in a relationship, coming from being a person that like had certain criteria that I wanted met, it's like, and I will admit, and my girl's in the next room, she probably hears me, but she knows I express myself.
Here we go. We're about to get in trouble.
I think that people are kind of afraid of boring. They don't want boring. They want the Instagram relationship. They want the boring is what you need.
No,
like boring is what you need. Let me explain that. Our typical day is just waking up. Like, I don't have to. There's never a 9 o'clock call. I mean, there's never a 9 o'clock. There's never a time when it's 9 o'clock and I'm looking for my girl or she's looking for me. Like, we might get tired of each other, but we don't say it. You know what I mean? We're always on top of each other. Like, I'm on the floor on my laptop. She's on her phone with her headphones on. That's the ideal relationship for me. It doesn't have to be jet setting and blah, blah, blah. And, of course, we like to do that when we can afford it. But a lot of people don't want relationships to where when they think, okay, it's boring. There's no cheating in boring relationships. You don't want an exciting relationship because you don't want an STD every few months. I don't want the exciting shit. I don't want the surprises. Like, when I wake up and my girl's not in the bed, I don't jump up and run to the window and see if her car is outside or some shit like that. I know she gets up and starts cleaning, or I hear some church music or something like that. Boring relationships are the shit.
But then you have to think of it like about it like this. It all depends on that person. Sometimes that does work for different people. I do not think that a person should, if you like that type of thing, yes. If you are a person who doesn't like that type of thing, I don't think that you should necessarily have to be like, oh, well, yeah, this is it for us. This is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. I mean, different people just like different things. Like, I'm okay with boring. I don't want to do boring all the time.
I mean, all right.
And then age has something to do with it, too. Let's just be, no, I'm serious. Let's be honest. If y'all would have met each other like in y'all 20s, or y'all, in y'all early 30s, like, you know what I mean? Like,
but I'm glad we didn't, because this is what people like always mess up when they bring that up. Because had I met her when I was in my 20s, and I wouldn't appreciate it how good she was.
But every man is not like that, and every woman's not like that. Everybody is not like when I turn 40 is when I'm going to start appreciating people. Some people are like...
I appreciate it in my 30s. I mean, but everybody needs a chance to grow up. I think people rush things. Like, when I hear people, I know so many people who, like, got married at an early age in their 20s. And, like, not of them, I mean, a lot of them, you know, it wasn't just, like, the obligation marriage. Okay, we have a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, we're living together. We need to do something. You know what I mean? It was this, they just felt like, okay, we need to, you know, we love each other. Let's take this step. And I think it's too early. I think the time frame has been rushed. It's been pushed way too far because, first of all, you don't know yourself yet. And then you're trying to know this other person and incorporate that into your life and build something. When the foundation is weak when you're at an early age. Not for everybody. Some people are ready.
But see,
but that's the minority.
But my thing is some people are ready. It just depends on that person and the type of person that you are, and you meeting someone who agrees or who is just like you. The world is full of people. It's full of fucking people. I've noticed that. And
I noticed that too.
You know, it's just a few other motherfuckers out here other than yourself.
There's people out here.
You know what I mean? So the world is full of people. So it's just not to say you have to settle with the people who are even in your city, mm-hmm. your area. It's not to say you have to settle for the people who are just here. Get out. Explore.
Exactly. Okay, that's exactly my point, though. When you get with a person when you're in your 20s, let's say 25, you're not done growing yet. You're not done evolving as a person.
Some people aren't done evolving at 40.
Well, then, you know, I thought you were about to say at 25. See, I was ready to fire back at you.
You was ready for me.
All right, look, yes, of course. I'm not saying that 40 is the average age where everybody should feel, okay, I know who I am now. But in your 20s, I don't think there's one age in your 20s, even 29, that you can say that you have done everything or you've accomplished what you want as an individual. So now it's time to offer myself to somebody else.
Why?
You haven't. At 25, I was still having fun. At 25, I was still getting that out of my system.
But that was you. Here's the thing, and that's what I mean by different people who are raised different ways, who believe in different things and different. Everyone is different. Okay. Everyone is different, and
that's why so many marriages fuck up, because everybody think they different, and we're all the same.
Everyone is
we are all the same.
A lot of people would like to say that a lot of people are the same, but you have to think different people are raised different ways. Your values on what you believe, what you were raised to believe in, may not be somebody else. Like, okay, when people be like, "How could this person be racist?" Well, if that's what the fuck they was raised around with, like, I don't understand why people. I never get mad at people who I know they're older people who raised them were fucking racist.
Yeah,
you're just doing what you were taught. It's like people who are Christians or people who are Catholics. That's what you were raised and born into. You're going to think that way, and you're going to think that everyone else who does not think like you is wrong.
I understand that view, but okay, let's just take the typical Black American family.
Okay.
Most
Daddy go.
You dirty motherfucker. All right, look. Most males or females, like, let's just say,
I love y'all. I'm sorry, bro. Not all
you
y'all.
ain't
Some
shit.
of y'all. Listen, he cracked up. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not all y'all. Some of y'all
Daddy gone.
Real stand-up kind of
but
guys.
check this out, though. Listen, all right, 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
How detailed is the birds and the bees talk? Like, you can give advice on relationships, but Black people, we give the birds and the bees talk when we think, oh, shit, I think she fucking. Or I think this nigga fucking. Like my grandma used to say, oh, this nigga smelling himself. It's time to inform him on some things. But most of the time, we don't go to the lengths of saying, okay, this is how you know you're ready. Or we don't say, okay, accomplish this first, and then look for this. It's always Black people's birds and the bees talk involve condoms.
No, see, and that's,
be prepared.
This is why I mean this is the difference.
So
no.
you fucking, huh?
This is why I say there's a difference. Everybody is different. When I knew it was time, I'm like, ding, the oven is ready. When I know it's time, I didn't even tell my friends. I told my mother.
Okay, so what advice did you get after you revealed that information? You were ready.
We made an appointment. She got me on.
All right, but you know what? You told her you were ready, but you were talking.
No. Okay, so we've had the conversation when my boobs started to grow. Mm-hmm. She's like, okay, she's becoming a woman. Mm-hmm. Let's have this conversation. Clearly, I didn't want to have this conversation. I don't understand what this is. What are we talking about?
And I was about to say, that's way too early. You can't explain relationships to a 14, 15, 16-year-old.
But it made more sense to me when in 5th grade, I got my boobs grabbed. He's still around. He became a fine.
Bring up charges on that nigga. Everybody else doing it. Bring that nigga to court.
We were around the same age. But
it don't matter about the age. Bring that nigga to court. If they could bring up charges on Bill Cosby 30 years later, that nigga need to be locked up. What's his name?
Actually, he's locked up now.
Bring more charges. Keep that nigga in there.
So I think he's occupied. But when he came up and grabbed me, I was like, oh, this is what she meant by the attention. I hold the power. Like, you know what I mean?
I just ran my head against the microphone. Dude, listen.
Everybody's different, Ron. Here's the thing. Point blank period, everybody's different. And I know you're a male. So even when I need advice and I be like, Ron, if I ask you something, whatever. Mm-hmm. Because you are a male. You are. I just believe relationships, they work, different ones work for different people. Different things work for different people. A lot of it is what you saw growing up too. Some of it is what you learned after you was out scheming and laying pipe and getting.
No, but most of everything I've learned about relationships, I had to learn for myself. Like, yes, my mom and my dad were in my life. Yes, I got certain talks, but it was never to the. Like, it's hard to explain beforehand, before you're in a relationship, first of all. And then even when you get, because as a parent, you don't know that other person. So the advice that you're giving, just like you said, when people give Facebook advice, like everybody's different. So if you say, this is how you should interact with this person, this is what you should look for in this person, that person may be different.
Yeah.
Like.
So it's like you weed out the advice. Like you go for what works for you. I would rather.
And that's what I'm saying. And most of the people aren't perfect in their 20s. They're still babies. I look at a 20-year-old as a baby. Like my youngest sister you asked about earlier. I think she makes some crappy decisions. But she's still learning, though.
But don't we all? Even when you get older, like, you will make bad decisions. You will. And some people make good decisions. And some people are people who need someone. Mm-hmm. When two people are better when they're together and they work better, some people are those type of people. Some people are people who are like, no, I think better when it's just me and I'm, figuring things out. So everyone is different. Do I agree that
some parents give advice to their kids as if they're the better person too?
Yeah.
And when you get into a relationship, then all of a sudden you're going off of these set of ground rules when your parents don't want to tell you, or they might not even see you ain't shit.
I'm gonna be like, son, listen. Mama made a lot of mistakes.
And you was one of them.
Mama made a lot of mistakes, and I got caught up. No, he's not. No, you listen. If you ever listen to this, you are not. I love you so much. You are just the best thing in my world. I love you.
And you're supposed to say it, but your son is 3, so he has a long way to go.
Well, you know
but
what?
If he was 14, 15, 16 years old and you're giving them this advice, it's like it's hard to give advice because, first of all, like I said, you don't know the other person. Yeah. And you're telling them, okay, all right, hey, you got to treat that girl a certain way. You know what I mean? We're a prominent family. I got like $350 in the bank. Motherfucker, there are better people out here than you. There are certain. You cannot give advice too early because this person doesn't know who he is yet.
So what? Give it. You know what? Take what you could get. Sometimes you give advice. Some people will follow. Some people will not. Some people the same way. Just like I said, my professor. Smart people, average people, stupid people. You have those, and it is what it is. You have those. You can either watch somebody else make some mistakes and be like, I'm not doing this shit. You can either make the mistakes and be like, I made it once, I'm not doing it again. Or you can make a mistake and you keep on making that shit. It's not to say good things aren't going to happen after you keep making these mistakes. They will. Yeah. However, if you really didn't make all the mistakes, you could have had happiness a long time ago.
And that's what I'm saying about you not knowing yourself until you're older, because you have to make some mistakes first before you can learn from them. Like, if you make those mistakes and react in an incorrect way when you think you have the person that you want to be with, and they don't, like, understand or appreciate your point of view when you're going through things, growing pains, it's not going to work, because all of a sudden there's going to be a rift. Like, okay, this is how I would have dealt with it. That person deals with it a totally different way. When you're older, people have made mistakes. They went through some good and bad relationships. They know what they're looking for now. It seems to gel a lot better. So
you tried crack, and since it went a bad way, you don't have to try it no more.
I've never tried crack.
But so you saw other people try that shit and was like, that shit ain't for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, but that's an extreme. Crack is an extreme
here,
drug.
Some people, you know what? Some people could say, well, I saw.
Okay, I saw people try weed too, but that shit is beautiful.
I wouldn't know. But some people can say,
I know. I can't wait to this podcast and this website take off.
I don't know, but I know
Chiba all day, baby.
But I know cheese is really good, and I'm trying to get some from Rosati's as soon as I get off.
I got some sliced Velveeta in the refrigerator.
Trash.
I love sliced Velveeta. You tripping?
I'm gonna need you to get it together.
What, you a craft girl? Oh shit! My stomach hurt now.
I am. I definitely am.
Oh, come on.
Velveeta is good.
I like them both.
I like Velveeta, but I'm definitely a craft girl. Anyway, and I'm trying to get off that shit too. You know what I mean? Cheese is it's so unhealthy. Anyway, point blank period. Back to what we're talking about. Sometimes
I forgot what we were talking about.
Relationship. Listen, if you are a person and you feel like I'm at the age where I feel, because it comes to different people at different times. It just does. It comes to different times. There is no specific time to say when I feel like not being an ain't shit person and I just want to be shit to somebody.
Okay, well, right now everybody knows. I've mentioned it before. Me and my girl working on having a baby. I'm going to give him advice on how to become who you are, how to know the things you want in life, how to, know what you're looking for in a woman. I might not make it until they're 30, but I'm going to give them advice until... I'm going to leave them a journal of advice up until you're 40 years old. You know what I mean? Because don't rush it. You have so much time in the world. Don't rush into something because you might ruin something that's good. Like, you can meet somebody in your 20s and be friends with them.
Yeah.
Like,
so that part I'm not, okay, that part I agree. So that part I agree. I do feel like you should not, if you feel like I met someone, I really, really like this person, but I want to take it slow, nothing is wrong with that.
And that's all I'm saying.
And if the other person doesn't want to take it slow, then, it's nothing wrong with them getting the fuck out and just
exactly
do what they want to do. That part I agree with. I agree with that at all costs. I do. However, sometimes in some situations, just like life, I think the problem with us humans is we think we have forever. We think in our heads, really, when people pass, you can't take it, not just because it hurts, because you be like, oh my God, this person's not here anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you don't have the concept of this shit is not forever.
Mm-hmm.
Death is inevitable. You are going to die. Like, and it's not to say, and then when people really think about it, when people really think about it, they're like, oh my God. But really, you have a contract, and you just don't know your date. Like, your shit is up. So it's kind of like to say...
Yeah, you're right about that.
So it's kind of like to say, enjoy your life, take your time. At the same time, understand this shit is not fucking forever. So if you find somebody that can make you happy. I don't care if you find somebody that can make you happy and you know they can make you happy. And maybe you have to put away some bullshit ways. That's for males and females.
Yeah.
And maybe if you had to put away some bullshit ways so that way you can actually find happiness with this person. I do believe you should still be happy without them. Happiness is happiness.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't just depend on this person to make you happy. But if you find somebody, because finding somebody worth the shit is like, oh my gosh.
And you know what? A couple of things, I agree with most of that. A couple of things I didn't. Putting away bullshit ways. For a lot of people, those bullshit ways aren't something that you're going to die with.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's just say...
A bullshit way is what?
A bullshit way could be anything. A bullshit way can be, let's just say from a male point of view that you like to overpower your woman when she wants to give her opinion. Something like that.
That's not saying...
No, that's a bullshit way. You know what I mean? That's something that is not gonna like help a relationship. It could actually break it more times.
Are you compromising, or are you just like, no, this is what I say?
That's kind of, you know what? I'm glad you said that word because that's what I'm saying. I think earlier in your life, in your 20s, you have to compromise a lot.
I found a lot. So do you mean when you're younger, you're known to compromise more than you are when you're older?
When you're younger, most of the time, I would think I'm not an expert. I haven't done any research, but just from knowing me and the stories that I've heard from, I'm saying, a lot of friends that I have, there's a lot more compromising in your 20s because these are things that you're used to doing. But as you grow older, then you kind of get the mindset, and it doesn't take a woman to say, okay, that ain't right. You just kind of just learn yourself and learn the way of the world because when you're young, you feel like, I can do any fucking thing. I can say anything. If you know what, the people I hate are the people that say, if you want to be with me, you have to deal with this. And I'm the type of, no, fuck you. I don't have to deal with shit.
But no,
nobody wants to have to compromise everything about them because that's who they are. If you have to subdue everything that defines you in order to be with somebody else, it's fucked up. And one day you're going to snap.
But you should thank that person because you like, yeah, to be with you, I got to deal with this. I don't want to. So that means.
So if you have to suppress everything that makes Bianca to be in a relationship.
Not everything. No, seriously, not everything. But there are something. You know what? People need to understand too. Some of us have some shitty ways. Most of us have some shitty ways that we could change if we really fucking wanted to.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. You just haven't been in a situation where somebody's like, no, really, seriously, that's a fucking problem. Uh-huh. And people are acting like, oh, this person's trying to change me. Some of that shit God would want to change. I mean, what? It's not necessarily that person is just trying to change.
I mean, but the only thing I'm saying is an easier change as you get older because relationships take on a different dynamic when you're older. When you're younger and you're in a relationship, most of the time, that relationship doesn't involve working together to pay these bills or working together to do this and that. But when you get older, everything changes.
But some young people have been together and paid them bills and actually started businesses together. So when they're in their 40s, they got more money than people who just started. Because they actually said, listen, like this lady, I listened to this lady talking. I can't remember. It was on social media. It was on Facebook. And she said, seriously, she said a lot of people get it twisted. She said, especially black people. She said a lot of white people, other races look at it like this. Marriage is a fucking business. And people don't want to act like it's not. It's not like, oh my God, I just love somebody. She's like, when you love someone and you just love them so much, it's kind of like love changes. Like when you stop doing certain shit that I'm used to you doing, I find myself not loving you so much. Or I find myself not appreciating you so much because you starting to change. That's changeable. But if I find somebody and I'm like, damn, that person's a go-getter, or that person's motivated, or that person's going to get out here and get it, and I may not love them so much right now. I like them, but I may not love them so much right now. But I can fucking learn to love you. I can learn to love you, which is shit you can. You fucking...
You're the first woman I've ever heard say that. Learn to love them? All right.
That's what, you know what, when y'all...
Just from my point of view, though, I'm scared of that because if you involve yourself with someone and you said, I'm going to learn to love him or her in his ways, I'm the type of person where I just kind of think of him like, I might not learn to love this motherfucker.
And then
if it doesn't come naturally, I don't want to base anything off of learning to love this motherfucker.
And shit that comes naturally can be gone too. Because how many people have you said, "Oh my God, I love you"?
It'll be more stable than trying to learn to love him.
How many people have you said, "I love you"? And then you're not with them anymore.
In my 20s?
Period.
Like I was, I've been saying?
I mean, just period. Like, how many times have you thought...
Hey, you know what? I've kept my I love yous at a minimum after the age of 30 because I learned things.
It doesn't matter. How many times have you said it?
I've said it a lot of times, but you know what? A key to a woman's heart in their 20s, and this is what I keep saying. When you're in your 20s and you say you love a person, most of the time it's not real. Like, take a 20-year-old man, unstable, up and down, doing whatever he's doing, trying to get his life together, whatever. You meet a woman, that I love you could come in 2 weeks. That shit ain't real.
But you know what? Which you know, that part I can understand. But one thing Black people have to understand: everybody is not in your rank. Everybody is not in your mind frame. And I'm serious. I don't understand why people don't think like that. Like, everybody's not raised around the same conditions, and everybody doesn't have the same amount of money, and everybody doesn't have. So what may work for you may not work, and the reasons why these things may work for you may be because of those conditions. Mm-hmm. May not be for the same person. That another dude, the same dude who's in his 20s, could be like, damn, you know, these toes be moving me in that house all the time. You know what I mean? I got this shit. Another dude in his 20s over,
in a couple
you know what I'm saying? She keep kicking me out.
I loved it, her.
And another dude could have his life together. Like, shit, I got this shit. Like, what do you mean? Like, I got a place to stay, mm-hmm. or I got my own this or my own that. So I really don't need this woman for that. So I don't have to tell her I really care about her for those reasons. Mm-hmm. I got my shit. Like, what do I need to... Mm-hmm. Like, I'm telling you that because this is how I feel about you. Mm-hmm. Not because I need you for any fucking thing. I mean, I get what you're saying. When you get... The older that you get, the smarter... I do believe the older that you get, the smarter that you are about situations. However, I do think different things work for different people. Like I said, some young people get with somebody and be like, shit, let's start a business. Let's make this money. Let's do what we need to do. And then we can raise a family. We can get this shit together. And it actually works for them. I have cousins like that who got married when they were 20. And the shit is fucking working for them. Uh-huh. Like, and it's great. And that's cool. That's why I mean, like, everybody's fucking different. But as far as learning to love somebody, shit, come on. You know what? A lot of people, especially Black people, more than likely, your grandma or great grandma didn't want to marry your granddaddy. let's just keep it real. Whether y'all
how you know it wasn't the other way around.
Whether y'all want to hear about that shit or not.
All right, this is what I have to say about that. And just like you said, I just feel on this topic, I feel that in relationships you have to grow and you have to be smarter. I think that it's just like I would compare it to taking a test. Those are I got the door open. And my crazy neighbors are outside. I think that I compare it to taking a test. If you study for an exam and let's just say you've been informed what will be on the test. You study a little bit. You say, okay, I got this. You know what I mean? You don't even go through every subject that they instructed you. This could you remember that you say this could be on a test, so you need to study for this. Right. So if you feel like you are already prepared because you said, okay, I think this is what's gonna be on there, I'm ready. And then when that test comes, you fail that motherfucker. That's the only thing I'm saying about getting too involved at an early age. I don't think you're smart enough. I don't think you're ready. And that's just my opinion on that. I just think people need more time to grow. And when a person, and just because
how long does that take? Because the same advice that
I would say for the average man, and I'm gonna say average because of the people that I know.
Say it so we can disconnect this shit.
32.
Okay. All right. Well,
I would say 32. I would say a little bit over 30. I think you just have a different mindset when you hit 30. First of all, a 30th birthday for a man is like eye-opening. You're not really, when you blowing out the motherfucking candles, like you just thinking about more. You just thinking like, shit. Okay, if you do, I mean, some people do have their life together before that. And I applaud them. I really respect them because I didn't.
Yeah.
And I think, and most men I talk to, most men, you know what I'm saying, I've had experiences with, cool, friends, just, you know what I mean, friend of friends. Like, you learn a lot from being around people. And the average time was usually over 30. With women, as we talked about when Bobby J was on the show, I think it's a little bit earlier with them. Y'all exposed to a lot.
You know what? Here's the thing. Oh,
all right, let me say this before you say that.
please.
Women have already had the geek proposals. Hey, I'm a little socially awkward. Would you mind if I take you out? Women have already had the trick. Women have already had the older man.
Not all women.
Y'all had so many options. Y'all could formulate an opinion on what's out here, and y'all have already had a lot. I mean, look, trust me.
No.
Women are a prize. Women are queens. I will say that. Y'all have been exposed to a lot of different types of men.
And mentally, you were not ready, ladies. Listen, do not.
But y'all get ready earlier.
No, we don't. Listen.
If a man was 15 or 16 years old, always getting approached by different types of women, engaging with these women, not even say sexually, but just having the time to, like, look, for a 14, 15, 16-year-old man, we're not getting asked out. We're not getting asked to hang out. We're not getting all of this. You women have hundreds of requests. Men have to learn. We have to seek out, learn this woman, go through this process. We learn them. So by the time we're 30 years old and we done probably interact with 10 different types of women, y'all interacted with 50.
Well,
not saying y'all fucked them, but y'all learned a lot about a lot of different men.
Well, you got to understand, the roles nowadays have changed. That is not the case. And you can tell by
women still reign supreme when it comes to attention.
You can tell by social media. I look and I see, because as being a woman and looking at a man, and from the dudes that I went to school with, from the dudes that are out here now who are on social, who are just killing shit, who got females like, oh my God, there's a big difference.
For every man you see like that, every woman is doing at least 2 or 3 times that nigga numbers.
Listen, there was a time. No, things have changed. There was a time when a dude would have to work to get your fucking phone number. You cannot tell me that was not. There was a time when a dude would actually have to work to get your phone number, let alone take you out on a date. I do agree with what you're saying as far as what happened back then. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You was like, no, I'm gonna play this dude. You know, I'm not gonna give no attention. I'm not gonna do this. Nowadays, no, that is not the case. The dudes are like, I don't want to talk to her. Like, I don't want to be on her. I don't want to do all this.
Yeah, I understand that because social media came in, but
and you niggas are popping.
The comparison
and men
are still losing. Men are still losing as far as advances from the opposite sex.
Y'all gotta stop telling these women that. You know what?
Men are losing.
I'm going to hold a community meeting.
And you know what? Hey, for the women listening, if you think I'm lying, inbox me. I'm about to tell you some shit.
I'm going to hold a community
I will bet you there is not a woman listening to this show, or a woman you know or I know, that doesn't delete her inbox every week.
Just because
not saying that men don't get inboxes, but y'all shit stay rolling.
But just because you trying to get pussy don't mean
we gotta take our shirt off.
Nah.
We gotta buy a dreadlock wig. We gotta do all types of shit. We gotta be light skinned. Women, y'all are gonna. I mean, because first of all, women have a double-edged sword on them.
Get out.
Okay, all right. You see this sexy woman? Oh shit! I know she get a lot of inbox. I'm still gonna hit her up, taking my chances. Oh shit! I don't even. I think she's a regular chick. She might not be getting in. But
let's get out.
Inbox be loaded. You fucking hit her up thinking you about to hit a low self-esteem chick and shit. Her shit rolling.
Listen,
that's because
men are getting proposed to now. Come on, stop it. Women are getting stop it. Women are getting down on bended knee, and I ain't talking about boys to men. Women are getting down on bended. Well, I am. Women are getting down on bended knee, asking these niggas. So you ready or what? Come on.
I got a story about that song.
Get out of here. You know what? That is crazy. Things have changed. This is not the 90s. However, I miss the 90s. I miss when a dude felt like he had to really get your number, or he really had to take you out and ask you out on a date. These chicks are not doing that. These young girls are not doing that. I wish people would stop trying to make it seem like women automatically know what we want, and we want. No, you don't. Women,
I never said y'all know what y'all want, but y'all get a lot of different options to choose from, and y'all could choose the best at an earlier age for a man.
Trash.
All right, I want to throw this in. You just spoke of him being the knee. I got a funny story about that. An ex of mine, a long time ago, 15 years ago, I was acting the ass out exploring vaginas, and
trash.
and she and I was trying to get back with her because she found out about me being on some bullshit. She made me sing and bend. She made me sing on bending knee on the phone. So I sung that shit.
Listen, trash.
Word for word, the hook and everything, and that bitch still didn't let me in. Let me back in.
I would have did the same
Horrible
thing.
memory.
I would have did the same thing, talking about singing it louder.
I was actually at a family function, and I said, wait a minute, I gotta go. So I ended up in the laundry room singing.
No, why she
Darling,
why she let you go to the... I would have been like in front of everybody.
I can't explain. Where did we lose our way?
She should have... Did she record it? Did she send it out to people?
Girl is driving me insane.
See, that's the bad thing about social... That's a good thing. Good and bad
And
things
I know
about not
I
having
just
social
need
media.
one more chance. I will never forget the lyrics to that
Listen,
song.
I would have recorded that shit. I would have recorded.
This was back when the No Kelis was out.
Hey, listen, I would have put that bug on that tape, recorded that bitch, and been like,
Hey, she probably, you know how you chicks is. She probably had like 2 or 3 chicks in the room laughing like a motherfucker. I don't know if you could mute No Kelis, but
you could. I'd be like, mixtape, y'all. Listen to this shit. Listen to his ass. Oh my God.
all right, we've had a crazy show, controversial topics. Kanye, is he crazy?
Yes.
I don't know.
Bill
The birdie.
Cosby, is he innocent or is he guilty?
I think Bill Cosby. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Well, he's been convicted, but to the black community.
I just want to see the Cosby Show again. All right, I'm gonna run this down from my point of view. Kanye, a publicity stunt.
You think so?
I think it's a publicity stunt. He might actually like. I mean, you got to think about Kanye's current conditions. He's not. I'm not gonna say he's not an average black person, but he's a rich person.
That
he
was
lives
my
his
point.
life
Yeah.
with white people. He lives his life with the Kardashians.
That's my point. He's on a different level, so of course he would side with.
Yeah, he can't feel where we coming from. Bill, I hope he doesn't go to jail. I hope he just has to wear his little ankle monitor, whatever they call it, and just chill in his mansion.
This fucking fool said a hockey player. I swear to God, I'm not dealing with you.
She looked like she has at least 3 lacrosse trophies on her mantle.
I'm not dealing with this fool. Killed me. I'm not.
Meek Mill,
Get somebody else to run the movement, y'all. As a
brother, I'm glad you out, but man, say something, bro. Don't get out and try to take a political stance and then just go back to.
He about to try to get.
Make a hit with Chris Brown and forget all about them niggas you just was locked down with.
He about to go. You know what? Even Remy had more respect for the chick she was locked down with. She was still sending them stuff.
She probably got him working at her office. All right, Kelis, I kind of think that. I mean, in my opinion, if her milkshake was still bringing boys to the yard, she wouldn't bring that up.
He love her. He still love her.
He probably still loves her.
Shout out to Kelis. Whatever you was doing, tell the other ladies, because that boy still. And it's Nas. It's Nas, and that boy still talking about. Listen,
I think she was mad over the Nicki rumors.
Listen, call me. He broke up with her. He don't want her. He want Kelis. Listen, call.
And Nas hit Chun-Li.
He hit her and left her. Call Kelis. Call us and tell us on the next meeting what you did to that boy. 'Cause whatever it is.
Pretty soon we'll be interviewing him because this website is bumping right now. Well, pumping,
Yay.
I mean. UrbanAbsurdity.net, don't y'all forget. Let me see. James Shaw Jr., you a hero.
Yes,
you didn't get any presidential praise, but fuck him. You did the right thing. You did some real nigga shit. Even in your interview, you said, man, look, I was just trying to save myself.
He did say
I'm
that.
happy that other people survived, but I was just making sure that I made it home to my daughter, and that's the realest shit ever. You didn't get up there and try to you didn't write a speech that was fake and say, okay, I was concerned as I crawled to a place of safety. I realized that more patrons were at risk. You didn't fake it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You came with some real nigga shit like, nigga, I got shit to do tomorrow. I got an appointment Thursday. Nigga, I'm not about to die today.
I gotta go to work.
Shit, so nigga, hey, look, you are a true hero. You pay for funerals. They should acknowledge you, brother. What else did we talk about?
Pudding pops. 25 cents a pop.
I've never had a pudding pop. If anybody has, it's probably an old person that knew they was getting discontinued 20 years ago, got a old stash in the deep freezer.
We got a few of them. Them bugs all frosted.
Nigga, just scrape some of that motherfucking frostbite off. Let me get a taste of that. Hey, just hit me up with the address, urbanabsurdity28 at gmail.com. Urbanabsurdity28. Urbanabsurdity28 team at gmail.com. Hit me up. I want to taste a pudding pop.
Scrape some. Hey, I'm like this thing.
Motherfucker looking like a bomb pop. I want to send a shout out to OG Money Moan, Ernest Shepherd, sending us the intro. You brought out the last show. I like the music. I will make sure I continue to put it on here. As soon as you get the website up with beats, we'll definitely promote that. I think this has been a fun show. This is probably one of the most controversial. There's so many controversial topics this week.
But that is a good thing. People remember when you, even if you have a different point of view, respect somebody else's point of view, regardless what it is. Like it doesn't have to be your thought process. It doesn't. Me and Ryan, we clash on different stuff all the time. And then we agree with stuff all the time too. So it's just, just respect enjoy the conversation, and that's what a different frame of mind is for. Enjoy the conversation.
Exactly. I agree with that. I hate that I always have to agree with what she says. One of these days, I'm going to actually have a true, intelligent rebuttal, and I will be able to win.
I'm ready. I'm be like, let's let Ryan win. It's a special day.
Can I fucking win?
It's a special day.
Why won't you let me be great sometime?
You are always, listen, Ryan, you are always great. Y'all check out the website. I swear to God, Ryan is great. Now, he may not be great on trying to check that, but
I can't get a checkmate on this show for nothing.
Ryan was great. And I'm sorry for coughing and hacking in front of y'all. I promise I am. I tried to get myself together. I sat on the vaporizer for an hour. So I tried to get myself together, so I'm sorry. But I still had fun.
Hey, you know what? This was a long-ass goodbye. We would say goodbye for like 5 minutes.
Okay,
but
y'all. Sorry,
check out the urbanabsurdity.net website. It is up. Bianca will soon be posting. I'm about to make sure that she writes for you guys, because I knocked out like 30. I knocked out like 30 articles in the past week. I like 30.
Purple Trump.
You know what? She been with like 30 niggas, dog. She ain't the one. All right, we see y'all later.
Bye.